Hey yo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here. And today and today I'm going to go ahead and introduce my guest. Let's see here. This is Aru. Um let's see here. I normally have you say your own name. I'm just
Oh,
gonna pull up the question sheets. But
uh,
so before we begin, I'm gonna start with my channel announcements, which I'm I'm gonna man um I have some information that I'm oh man, how does one word this? I am going to go ahead and start like a voice training to go ahead and change what my voice sounds like as a part of transitioning. And so yeah. Um do you have any channel announcements, Aru, for your own channel?
um, not really channel per se, but
Or
kind of my
like
TikTok.
TikTok? Go ahead and like
Uh,
share why don't you send me a link to all of your stuff so I can go ahead and give you so that I can go ahead and post them up on the channel
all
comment
right,
section.
it's just my YouTube and Discord, not Discord, TikTok. That's what I'm doing.
And then yeah, so let's see here. TikTok. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and start this interview by wait. I'm gonna start with the like general like interview like guidelines and whatever whatnot. So how I go ahead and run these interviews is by like oh okay. So here's how our interview is gonna start for today. So I have these preset questions that I'm gonna go ahead and ask Aru about his hobby, which is gonna be animation, and then feel free to ask any questions at any time, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask them out loud at the end of after I have my preset questions asked. So at any time, please go ahead and put the question to Aru about animation and then put a donut emoji after it so that we know that you're talking to us and not each other. And yeah. Um anyways, I already said what your name is, but I'm going to have you say what your name is.
My name is Aerofat, or um, yeah, Aerofat.
And then what are your pronouns?
He slash him or they slash them. It doesn't really matter.
So you're like a he they.
Yeah.
And then what is your social media?
Um, just TikTok and YouTube.
TikTok and YouTube?
You want the users?
The users and what you do on them.
Okay. So I have two TikToks. BMO16, which is not really my main anymore. But then there's Bluey infection dot. Well, it's Bluey dot infection dot A. It's supposed to say AU, but it just didn't go in correctly. So, and that's where I
Alrighty.
post. No.
And then what do you do for your YouTube?
I just post random silly stuff.
Yeah, why don't you give me your YouTube as well?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, um So, what is your hobby that you're being interviewed for today?
Animating or it's kind of the same thing.
So, like art and animation.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing art/animation? How long have you been doing this?
A while.
Like a while as in months, years, decades?
I've always been an artiste, so I guess years.
So like, do you know when you started animation?
Um, I started like posting my animations like maybe 2 years ago.
They're asking you about the channel stuff, which I get why you guys want to ask about the channel stuff, but we're gonna go more into the we're gonna go more into like animation for today, since this is a specific interview show about animation. Which if there's too many questions on like other stuff, my recommendation to you would be like start a Q&A, just a general Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so like, do you remember when you like started animating, or was it just like something that you've always done since like the beginning of time for you?
I know I said like 2 years ago, but actually, now that I start thinking about it, it's already 2024, so actually, kind of 4 years ago. Because I remember I met like a TikTok in 2020, and I just started posting a bunch of random like art things. But then, like the first animation I posted was this animation meme of some object show characters, and it was so bad. I don't have it archived or however you say it. I don't. I think it's kind of gone now. But that's like the first animation I remember like posting.
And then how did you find animation?
Um, Probably, well, obviously cartoons, but what got me into animation was like Battle for Dream Island and just I guess a bunch of web series.
And then let's see here. Let's see here. Sorry if I seem a little nervous, guys. I just decided today that I was gonna switch how I am talking, because I used to have like I'm going away from the extremely high pitched like, hey guys, and going more into like how I actually want to sound. But anyways, so um why are you interested in animation, slash why do you do it?
Oh, hi Emma. Wait, sorry for interrupting you,
You're
but I
good.
just had to say it.
You're
But
good.
wait, what was the question? What made me want to animate?
um so the question is what got you into animation? Like, what got you interested into animation?
Oh, just a bunch of web series, like I don't know, Battle for Dream Island. I guess Ed's World. That's like a really long time ago. Just a bunch of random shows I thought were cool. More like story based shows, instead of like just some random cartoons.
So, just as like a clarifying question, um, was it so were you more into like the cartoons for the plot or for the animation quality?
Um, I guess I like animation quality a lot, but I feel like I like story driven more.
Yeah, like within animation, do you like to build plot more?
Um, yeah.
Alrighty. So how much does it cost for you to go ahead and animate? Yes, I'm going to make you include things like the cost of, like, if you use a computer, the cost of the software, the cost of anything you go ahead and use for animation.
Um, I think it's kind of cheap, to be honest. I just use Flipperclip. It's a mobile
So,
app.
so
But
you,
like I do have the subscription, so that adds a few dollars every month.
so like, would you say like about 5 a month?
I think it's like 10 a month. I think there's a $5 one and there's a $10 one, but I got the $10 one.
So about $10 a month for Flip a Clip, and then how much? And then how much was it for your computer or your, like, whatever you animate on?
I animate on phone. I don't really know how much my phone costs. I forgot,
What kind of
but
phone is it?
it's
Is it like what kind of
my
phone
phone is
is
just
it?
it's an Apple 13, I think, or 14. No, not 14, 13, or 12. I don't know. It's just a hand me down. I don't really
So
care what, as long as I can use it.
I'd say like around $1,000 for your animation device,
Oh,
because
jeez.
that's the going rate for an iPhone in general.
I guess.
Um like I use my computer for animation, and it was around like $800, I'd say. But yeah. Um and then, is it one cost or is it something you keep on paying for? You already answered the question, but just to reinforce. One
I think it's a
cost
month.
So one
It's
cost
yeah.
is like you just buy all the one cost is you just buy all the equipment at once, and you don't have to pay for it again unless something breaks. But something you keep on paying for is like subscriptions.
Yeah.
Like if you subscribe to
I'm on.
something.
It's there's actually not two. There's only one. There's a yearly and monthly. It's actually $5.99 a month. So the yearly
So
is 20 a month.
so with your software, animation is something you keep on paying for.
Yeah.
And then, do you make any money off of animation?
No.
Do you have plans to go ahead um and also for the questions, please go ahead and either put an at rebellious pastry or put at rebellious pastry or a donut emote so that we know that you're talking to us. And then do you have any plans to make money off of animation?
I not really. If I did get money for my animations, it would be cool. But like right now, I think it's just for fun.
It'd be cool if you made money off of it, but it's not
Like I
like
wouldn't
a
mind it.
long-term goal of it. So you're solely doing it as a hobby, but it would be nice to make money off of it.
Yeah, like if I got paid or something to animate, I wouldn't. I wouldn't really care. It would be cool, but you know, I just preferred to do it for fun.
And then how many hours a week do you typically spend on animating?
Um, geez, first from school and all that. Probably like 6 to 8 hours
So like 8 hours a week on
on and off.
animation?
A week? No. That was just for a day.
Okay, so
But
8 hours a day on animation.
probably like 6 to 8, because it's kind of on and off.
Fair enough. So do you want to just do? Do you want one of us just to do 6 times 7, or like, you don't have to do exact numbers. I just want the base to know how much a week on average do you go ahead and spend on animation. I would
Okay,
say around like um 40 hours a week, around 30 hours a week. Would you say around 40 hours a week?
um, I'll probably 26 hours a week. Actually, now I think about it.
Alrighty, so around 26 hours a week. Which I forgot how much I said for my episode, honestly. But 26 hours a week is quite a lot. And then
Yeah.
How easy would you say it is to have other hobbies?
Um, it's pretty easy. I have other hobbies.
Um, yeah. In my episode, I said it was hard. It was hard to have other hobbies just because of how time consuming animation is. But why do you say it's easy to have other hobbies? If
Well, actually, it kind of depends on how many hobbies you have. I don't have that much because I'm just like sticking to one thing. But like, it just depends. I think it depends on what hobby it is and how many there are.
I feel like that with animation, it honestly depends on how serious you are about animation and whatnot. Because because if you have like very detailed animations that you go ahead and post weekly, then it's almost impossible. But um alrighty. And then what else? But yeah. If your answer is easy, we're just gonna go with it for this episode. And then, would you say it's a social hobby or no? Meaning, like, do you talk to a lot of people? Do you talk to a lot of people while animating or no?
Um, Not really. I don't really talk to people while I'm doing it.
Um. So yeah, I had a feeling that you would have said that as far as animation goes, but let's see here. Um, and then is it easy to work with others, in your opinion, about animation?
Yeah, it's easy to work with others for animation.
Yeah.
Um, I want to say real quick, when you said that question before you added the animating part to it, it just sounded like a question a therapist would ask.
Fair enough. It's just like a question I ask because there's like some hobbies to where it's solely like individual, like single player gaming. But one could even go ahead and argue that that even single player gaming could be a social hobby, but um and then or like it's easy to work with others. When I did my episode on like is it easy to work with others, my answer was no. But then again, that's because I don't have like voice actors and whatnot. Everything's pretty much done by myself. But like I feel like with more series aimed animation, then the answer to is it easy to work with others could be yes. And then,
Yeah.
just so you know, we cannot say the N word on stream. It is against it's against the rebellious pastry code of conduct for this show. I just wanted to say that. And then like this specific question can be like approached in multiple different ways, and it doesn't matter what direction you take this question, but how has animation helped you?
How's animation helped me? Um, I don't know. It hasn't really helped me. It's kind of just a fun thing to do. I guess
did it
my mind's
did it help you like make friends? Has it helped you?
I feel like it helped me connect to like others. I guess because like I just like sharing some of my animations and like Discord servers and all that, and by doing that, I make friends. I guess.
And then, is there any other ways that animation has helped you?
I guess take stress away.
To like,
sometimes
it's a stress reliever for you.
Yeah, especially like when I finish something, an art piece or an animation, it's just like I'm done with it, so I don't have to stress about it anymore. So it just
so you would say so you would say the satisfaction of finishing your like animation is a good thing about animation.
Yeah.
Is there any other upsides you can think of?
Probably. There's probably more, but I probably just can't think about them right now.
That's fine. We can go ahead and go back to the question later. Which the next one is like, what are the downsides to animation?
How long it and it's kind of sometimes.
Oh, can you repeat that? You kind of broke up.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting what I say. Wait, what was the question again? I'm sorry. I just keep forgetting what I say and then what you said.
You're good. What are the downsides?
The downsides.
It's okay.
Downsides.
It's okay. Purple pajamas. Continue.
Wait. Yeah, I am. And that was answering a question in the comments. Sorry, but
you're good.
Yeah, sorry if I just like randomly answer questions.
You're good.
But also, downsides is it takes a long time, and sometimes it could get like really boring. Like especially like frames or however, I don't know how it works, but like frames per second. Like it just gets really annoying when you just have to. Like, I feel like draw the same picture over and over.
Oh man, so like I could see how like the frames per second could be annoying. Like you're a frame by frame animator, right?
Yeah, I think.
I'm a vector animator, so it's kind of different. But yeah, I can see how like the amount of frames per second could be annoying. And like and I feel like what else with frame by frame animation specifically is annoying? Hello? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Your dogs are barking again?
Yeah, they barked a little bit. I just had to cut them real quick. But what was I gonna say?
What other downsides?
I don't downsides to anime because it's fun, but sometimes it gets boring or annoying. Or sometimes I like get art block, but I'm pretty sure like everyone does that, so it's not really special to me.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like this is from my experience, but I feel like that with animation, it's kind of hard to go ahead and like be active because of how much it takes to animate. Like, it's hard to be in shape. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah.
Because like so much time, like do you ever feel
I think my thing just cut out.
hello? Hello. All right. Yeah, Mike. Um. Yep. You guys can still hear me, right? I'll go ahead and recall you in a bit. Let's see here. Um. I think you guys can still hear me. But like, let's see here. Um. Um. Voices, and then headphones. Hello.
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 There we go. Sorry about that. My my mic has been cutting out if I go ahead and if I bump it a certain way. I'm probably going to replace it. But yeah. Anyways, it's like some type of cord issue. But yeah, anyways, we're back. And then what are the other downsides? I guess this episode. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I guess this speaks for itself here. Tech malfunctions.
Yeah.
Would you And then is there any other downsides you can think of?
No, not really.
And then here's the golden question that I ask every single episode, which is would you recommend animation to others?
Unless you have the patience, then probably not.
So you would say you
But I mean, no, I would recommend it because it's really fun. But like, if I don't know, if you like have really short patience or something, I don't think it's the best for you.
So you're saying as long as we have the patience for it, you would recommend it.
Yeah.
And then so Alan Jarrow asks, all right, so and now it's time for me to go to the batch questions, which I call the batch the fan base the batch because like it makes sense. I'm a pastry. Yeah, it's the whole like a pastry batch thing. But so would you consider yourself a good animator from Alan Jarrow?
Um, I think my animation is actually pretty mediocre. It's okay, but
So you would say you're
I'll
still
just
a
have to,
beginner animator?
yeah, I guess. Like even though I've been animating for like a bit now, it it it's not the best.
Which I'm gonna go ahead and ask a follow up question for that question, which is, are you planning on to take any professional classes for animation?
Um, I'm not really planning on it.
Fair enough. I definitely feel like there's something to be said about the there's definitely like something to be said about self teaching as far as animation goes. And then
Yeah. It's fun when you learn stuff on your own, I think.
yeah, I agree with that. I'm right now, yeah, I'm right now in some professional art classes, but definitely, I definitely value the whole self teaching aspect of things. And then, we got, um, how does one, how does one pronounce this name? Um,
I can read it.
no re,
Um,
no riaki. Is that how one pronounces the name?
Wait. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's just Vin.
All right. I'm just gonna say Vin for the sake of this episode. So Vin asks quite a few questions in one block, but do you truly enjoy animation, or is it something you feel like you have to do?
Um, I like animating. Um, Sometimes it feels like I have to do it.
So like
But that's rare.
I'm gonna put more emphasis on this question by going with the whole like do you enjoy the process, or is it something you feel like you just have to do? Like the process of
Uh,
doing every frame.
like, wait, what was? Wait, so do I feel like I have to do it?
Yep.
Like all the frames and all that?
Yeah, the process.
I don't feel like I have to do that. Like, uh, yeah, I sometimes I just feel like doing it different. I don't really feel like doing it the way it's
Yeah,
supposed to.
fair enough.
Or,
And then let's see here. And then this question is very similar to my do you plan on making money off of this? But would you capitalize off of this?
uh, I suck at word meanings, but capitalize.
So meaning like
If I
make
got
money
I
off of
got
it.
some money off of it, no, not really. Like I wouldn't mind getting money, like I said, but at the same time, I don't really care about the money.
And then question about your TikTok, which we're ignoring because it's
I
not
could answer it though.
well, it's not a part of the episode.
Oh,
So which is a part of the like things I said before. Um
mm,
and then feel free to ask Aru any animation questions. I'm gonna ask my own questions now. But as soon as we go ahead but as yeah, I'm gonna ask like animation questions now. So and also if anyone else has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not going to interrupt an answer to one of the questions I asked to immediately ask yours, but if I have a question and you have a question, then your question comes first. But yeah, so, um, thank you. Would you ever switch to vector animation?
vector animation.
Vector animation is like, what I like basically like rigs and bones and
Oh, um, I mean, I don't really see. Maybe I could
or
probably
or are you
I'd probably
gonna
try it out once or twice, but I wouldn't really go
so
all
you,
the way.
so you're more of a frame by framer and will always be more of a frame by framer?
Yeah.
And
Well, not
then
always. I might switch up sometimes, but for right now, I'm just gonna stick to frame by frame.
do you do you feel like that there's like so since you say that do you do you like what's the benefits of doing like or frame by frame over vector?
Um, I don't know. I'm just more used to frame by frame.
Fair enough. Um and with drawing for animation versus just drawing for the heck of it, do you go ahead and um do you put more detail on non-animations than animations, or do you go ahead and put the same amount of detail on everything?
Um, I try to put most detail in everything.
Fair enough. Um, and is it hard to is it hard for you? Is it hard to trust your voice actors that they're gonna get their lines in on time?
Um, I don't really even have a time to submit lines because I don't want to rush anyone.
Fair enough. Whenever I've done stuff, I've been like, please submit by this date, which is probably one of the reasons of why it was hard. It's hard for me to go ahead and work well with others when it comes to animation. But yeah, so do you do animation as more of like a chill activity, or more as like a I gotta go work on this and this and this and this and this?
Chill activity.
That's fair enough. Like you just leisurely working on it.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. What is your favoriteest animation that you've ever worked on?
My favorite is um uh like I liked working on a SOS one, which is just my show. But I also like what else was it called? I liked working on that old animation meme. It was kind of fun and nostalgic.
Fair enough. I'm gonna post your YouTube since I thought I did. There we go. And then is there any like animation that you regret making?
Um, I know I just said it was fun making it, but I also kind of regret making ASOS one because it was kind of, or just ASOS in general. It was just kind of bad.
Fair enough. Like do you feel like within like making your animations this this episode is going differently than I expected as far as like the questions I thought I'd ask, but you know what, that's just how these episodes go sometimes. But do you feel like that there's more like weight on do you feel like that there's more weight on like the plot being good or the quality being good as far as animations go?
I think quality because I see a lot of shows that don't really have lore, plot, or just story, but they still have like amazing like quality.
That's fair enough.
'Cause I feel like everything needs like an overarching story, however you say it.
Yeah, an overarching story. And is there like
Yeah.
do you prefer like um animations where like there's one story for one episode, or do you like it when like the story just keeps on going?
Like arcs, I like arc. Like
Like
character arcs.
like when I
I just
do
I like long stories.
like when I do animation, I do like every video is a different story.
Yeah, I would like just like one story, just multiple episodes of it.
Yeah, and so how long on average do you spend on a script for your animation?
Um, Either probably a week. I think the longest is months, and then the shortest is like a week.
And
Because
then how about in like
I keep like
condensed
restarting.
how about in like condensed time? Like it could be like weeks or months and like or like did I say condensed time in the past or like if you were to take like all of the time and just be like this is how much time on each script like without like any breaks or anything like compounded time.
So like no breaks in between.
So like
My voice is weird.
let me go ahead and try to explain.
No, I get what you mean. Like overall, the first script for ASOS probably took um probably like a week because I wrote part of it and this guy DJBC also wrote some of it. So it was like kind of a duo thing for the first episode.
So like so you would say a week's worth of time was spent on the was spent on the script for the first episode.
Yeah, because it was really short. It was like I'm pretty sure it was like a minute and a half, or probably maybe even two.
But yeah, so like do you sometimes feel discouraged on like how short animations are when you've literally spent a week on it?
Yeah, I try to make my animations long, but I feel like sometimes I feel it like writing it to make it longer because I feel like I always rush my script. I feel like in the story, not like rushing writing. Like I rush the story on.
Okay. So do you feel like within your script writing, do you feel like that you could go ahead and put more details in it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and just
Um,
like better time.
yeah, that's fair enough. And then um within the animation itself, is it tempting to rush through the video to get it over with sometimes or not really?
Um, I guess.
And is it hard for you to go ahead and like is it hard for you to finish videos or no?
Um, I guess because like sometimes it takes a long time to like finish the video, and I just like you know I feel like not finishing it anymore.
Yeah. And what do you do to what do you do to go ahead and like get over that whole like story um to get that like story how why am I losing my words today? So what do you do to go ahead and um like get over the fact that like you sometimes you feel like you're just over a video?
Okay. Um,
Like
I don't.
do you just push past it or do you like start another video
I
and
just
then
start. I either rewrite it or I just like start a new idea engine.
have you ever had to completely trash have you ever had to completely trash an animation because you didn't feel like it was good enough?
Yeah, a few. Like I sometimes like for the first episode of ASOS, I keep bringing it up, but like
You're
I only
good.
published a few animations, and all the other ones I'm probably forgetting about. But like I started animating it like way before it came out. Like the first episode came out, I didn't have voice actors, I didn't have anything. So I literally animated a second of it, and I got bored and I just stopped doing it.
Yeah, I feel like that tends to be the issue with like the long like with all the long series stuff. it tends to be, yeah, I feel like that tends to be an overarching issue. And then, like, do you have like as far as your show goes, have you written an ending for how the show's gonna end, or not yet?
Um, I canceled my show. I'm kind of rebooting it, kind of.
Fair enough. May I
But
ask you why
I just
you?
brainstorm how like the end of an episode is gonna end, or like brainstorm certain parts, and I don't know.
Have you ever
Just
have you ever had to go ahead and have you ever thought something was gonna end a certain way, and then it ended up ending a different way?
yeah.
And how do you feel when those ending changes happen?
Wait, how did they change?
Like, how did you feel when you were like, oh shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and change? Oh shoot, I'm going to go ahead and change um the ending.
I felt when I changed the ending or I just changed something in general. I think I I, I feel better about it because usually whenever I change something, it's because I think I can like do it better than I originally did it or wrote it. So
And as far as
I
like
feel
And then as far as like animation goes, where did everyone go? Anyways, they'll come back. Oh man. They're
I think they came because they thought they were Q&Ing the TikTok, not the only animation. So I think a few left.
yeah, fair enough. I feel like for the sake of this show, like talking about your TikTok wasn't gonna go ahead and fit
Like my
this
TikTok
show.
is kind of art and animated related, but I just call it my TikTok.
But the thing is that the episode is more about animation and art, the as in the
Yeah,
process behind it, than like asking about your like TikTok.
yeah, I get that.
But yeah, you could go ahead and do a Q&A after this on your channel if you wanted to.
Yeah, I probably am. I'm probably gonna do one on my TikTok because I feel bad for misleading them a bit.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like did you say it was going to be a Q&A?
I said it was gonna be no, I said it was gonna be an interview.
Yep.
Um, and then I said you can what because I just said it was gonna be a Q&A or an interview. Not I didn't even say Q&A. I just said interview.
But
So I
yeah,
think they thought
it's as far as like the show structure goes, like if you do stuff, if you can talk about the process behind like making a TikTok. It's just like I don't want, like, as far as the show goes, I don't want like it's so the main reason of why this show exists is to go ahead and help people figure out if they want to do the hobby or not, if that's what you did I make that clear?
yeah.
Did I make that clear?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways. Um so like do you like character development when it comes to the show?
I like character development. Um, I actually like character development a lot, but sometimes, um, if the character like leaves or something or gets eliminated, it's just kind of sucks because
So you get attached,
like
you get over attached to the characters sometimes?
actually, yeah, like one of my characters. One of my characters used to be my OC, but then I just made like a new one,
Is it
Burrito.
Burrito? Was it
No,
Burrito?
it was a different one. It was a ball. It was Bally or whatever his name is. But I just decided to make him a character because he was originally in like the pre-production and he was also my OC for a while.
And then
But I just but then I like self inserts.
yeah, do you feel like that animating do you feel like that animating let's see here.
Hi,
Hello,
Husky.
Husky the washer dog. Hello, James Gip Gip. So go ahead and feel free to ask us any questions about animation or art or animation. I'm just or like story development because that's how this episode is going. Sorry, my internet was shit and my YouTube wasn't opening. Oh, at least you're here now. But yeah, um, so when it comes to like working with others, do you find it easier or harder? Do you find it easier or hard to work with other animators?
I, f- I feel it easier. But sometimes like I don't really want to call myself director, but like sometimes I'm like sort of in control in the animation. So like if it doesn't fit the style or like it's a little too sloppy, I don't want to say, could you redo this, please? Or I don't think I can add that into the episode because like I used to just say, okay, sure, and then I want to like ask for previous work.
Yeah,
So like, but like if I'm the one working for someone, I think it's pretty fun. So like, I just like helping other people with animating or just voice acting or just anything in general.
yeah, I feel like that's the same for me too because I'm like because whenever it's on my channel, the thing I tend to be like very like this is how it's supposed to be is like the timelines because it's like I'm going to need someone to record something by this day. And I try to give people like a good chunk of time to record stuff while I'm like finishing the previous video, but it's hard to trust that people are gonna get stuff in on time. Um,
Yeah.
and it's just like working on a timeline with others is kind of hard, but like, and whenever you're like working with someone else, you're definitely giving up some of the power of the ep- episode, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like whenever you go ahead and work with somebody, it's kind of hard to go ahead and um yeah, like you know what I mean, right? Because of the whole like um why can't I articulate words? Um sometimes. Um but yeah, it's oh my god. But yeah, I feel like whenever you work with others, you kind of have to go ahead and like give up on like power when it comes to how things go because if you're fully working by yourself, then you have full control over what happens in the show. But if you're working with someone else, then it's like um but yeah. Um um are you there? Are you still there?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see here. Is there anything I can do to make the show more like this show more like um I don't know. Um you seem to be like losing track of questions a lot. Would you like me to type them out for you?
No, I'm fine. It's just sometimes I just have short memory loss, I guess.
Fair enough. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you go ahead and continue this show, okay? I want to make sure that um you feel comfortable on the show still. Let's see here. Um, I have a suggestion. I would recommend gathering some famous TikTok artists or normal people, that are good at drawing just instead of the original characters and editing them. I think that's talking about your TikTok.
Yeah.
And do you feel like so what do you do on your TikTok versus what do you do on your YouTube as far as like animation goes?
I don't really animate that much on my TikTok. I don't actually know if I post any animation on there, but I would like to. This basically I just post about this AU though. Oh, yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Fair enough. Um, but yeah, sorry that the AU couldn't fit into the show.
It's fine. I'm gonna do a live stream after this. Just a Q and A online.
Alrighty. And then let's see here. So like do you feel different when you're just like drawing for one piece versus drawing for an animation? Does it feel different to you?
Um, yeah, when I'm drawing for a piece, it feels a little more stressed, and if I'm just doing it for myself, I feel like I can take as long as I want.
Yeah, do you feel like the let's see here. Um let's see here. But yeah, if you were me, what questions would you ask yourself?
If I was you, what
Y-
questions would I ask?
yeah, like is there anything that I haven't covered? I'm trying to think of more questions right now. But like is there anything that you wish to cover about animation that you would go ahead and that you want to cover that I didn't necessarily cover in any of my questions?
No, I think you answered. I think you asked them all goodly. Or I
Think
don't even think that's a good. I don't think that's a real word. But you asked the questions perfectly. I couldn't really ask any other questions better.
think oh, I thought of some. Think you'll ever go into 3D animation?
No, no, no. I don't think I could. Animating 3D looks really complicated, and I just like 2D better how it looks.
I agree with that. And also with let's see here. Um with drawing, how long do you tend to spend per piece?
How long on each piece? Um, animation is takes a while, so that's longer. If it was just like an artwork, it could probably the week is the most it will take.
Yeah. Um I DM'd you a question, but please don't answer it out loud. Just type out the answer. But
All
yeah.
right.
Um and then let's see here. Sometimes I let's see here. Um keep up the good work. Um I'll make a Q&A after this so you can um ask more about
So
like the
I'm trying to
content.
get people to stop because I want to focus on it's like I like the questions or what they're talking about, but I want to save it for my stream.
Yeah. Um so like let's see here. Um but yeah, so like what is your favorite parts about the animation process?
Um, I feel like we keep repeating the same questions,
Oh
but
fuck.
no, it's fine. I like what's it called? I don't know. I just like to anime. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just fun.
Um, so let's see here. Um, so like, what is your favorite? Like, is there any plot pieces that you like more than others?
Um, Sometimes. It's kind of funny to just kill characters off. I'm not even gonna lie.
To what?
I like getting a reaction out of people for my stories.
So you
So if it gets a bigger reaction, I'll probably do more like that.
and then it is like a let's see here. Are they asking more about the AU?
No, I think they laugh.
Let's see here. Yeah.
I'll answer it in my Q&A. I just,
It
you
doesn't
know,
fit the show.
it doesn't fit the show, I guess.
Yeah, and so I have a question for you because of the how this episode's been going. Like, what did you expect when you first got on here?
Um, I don't really know. I'm kind of expecting what's happening right now. I answer a few questions, blah 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 blah, and all that.
Think you'll ever do like a human or furry animations, or think you're just gonna stick with objects?
I'm probably gonna do animation about other stuff. Like I've been getting into, well, I've been into Bluey for a bit now, but I wouldn't mind like animating something for Bluey or something. Just you know, fan animation, I guess.
And also, like with fan animation, like do you like doing more fan animations, or do you like doing animations that are completely original?
I like original animations, but I also like doing fan animations.
Yeah, I personally am not a big like fan animations type of person, um just because of like um because I for whatever reason I just don't like to draw other people's stuff other than like friends. Like I've drawn my bestest friend multiple times. But yeah. Um let's see here. I'm asking more for more AU.
Um, I'm just gonna say, uh, it's it's coming. I'm just gonna say that.
Um so like you said that you there's probably more upsides, but you couldn't think of them when I asked originally. So is there any other upsides you can think of?
No, not really.
But yeah, let's see here. Beep 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 beep. Let's see here. I'm just trying to think. Think you'd ever make a movie
No,
or
I don't like. I might make a long animation, but not like a full movie.
so like how long would your long animation be? Like a half an hour?
How? Yeah, half an hour to an hour.
And then yeah, just so you know, upset you didn't upset me when like the whole AU stuff happened on this channel. I just wanted to keep the sh- the theme of the show going, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But please don't feel like you disappointed me in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I think since there's not really much else. Let's see here. Since there's not really much else to ask, do you want to go ahead and end the episode early?
Wait, how long has the episode been?
It's been an hour.
It seems so soon to end it, but I mean, if you want to end it, I don't really mind.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna wanna talk to you like post stream chat. Okay. So
Yeah.
here's some closing announcements. I am going to go ahead and work on like changing my voice. So like if I sound different between videos and between like different episodes of the show, it's not because I'm getting sick or anything. It's because I'm starting to transition. And yeah. Do you have any closing announcements, Aru?
No, I do not. But I'm gonna have to stop talking for a bit because my mom's here, and she's kind of loud.
Alrighty. And then do you have an outro?
I do not. But should I make one?
You should probably make one.
Oh, let me think about it. No, that's already a thing.
You don't have to come up with an outro this episode.
I got it. Make sure to take your cough medicine. Bye.
Alrighty. Anyways, I platonically love you, my donut batch, and